beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for August 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your August reading for 2022. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to your energy, but you should still be feeling that energy from the new moon in Leo. It occurred on the 28th of July, and you'll feel it right through to the 12th of August, okay? This is your time to use your inner power. You may feel a little bit more energized than usual. You're definitely going to stand out from the crowd when it comes to your career or your goals, or even if you're looking for love. It's about harnessing that inner magnetism and using your tenacity and vitality to take you to where you want to go. It's a time for setting intentions and making wishes, because this is a period where you will see wishes being granted, whether it's on a large or small scale. So manifestation month is key. Also, we have full moon energy in Aquarius, and that can be very, very volatile. We've got the tower right there. It can be very volatile because it does involve a clash between the sun, which is all about the ego, and Saturn, which is currently in retrograde, and that's all about deconstruction. So you may feel this time period in particular that people tend to try to push your buttons or get on your nerves, and we must all be sort of mindful that because it's a very charged and energetic month, to uplift ourselves and use that energy to achieve rather than to get angry, okay? Easier said than done, I know, but it is a time period that is, when it comes to planetary alignment, it's a little bit tumultuous, okay? August might actually feel like a bit of a firecracker month for you, because we do have major influences between fiery and passionate Mars and electrifying and sometimes very shocking Uranus. Together, these are quite a flammable pair, and shortly afterwards we also have Mars clashing with Saturn, okay? That can put the pressure into the mix. So the beginning of the month, everybody collectively will feel a lot of pressure, but that will dissipate as we move through to the 17th of August. The planetary alignment gets a little bit calmer and the energy makes you feel like you can breathe. So you may feel like some things start to get on top of you, or you feel a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit more sensitive in your emotions. But then as we move throughout the month, especially right about the 21st of August, Mercury brings a better mood and also better news and, you know, open communication and a much more easier time. Now I can see that already in your energetic sort of cards coming out there. We've got the Tower, we got the Devil card, and we've got the Sun. So I mean, it's really positive that you end on the Sun there. Now for you in particular, my beautiful Aries, we have the 5th house activated. Okay, now the 5th house for you is all about enjoyment, creativity, romance, all things dreamy, having a good time. It's the pursuit of pleasure. So some of you may feel like getting out of a comfort zone. You know, if you've been feeling stuck in a rut, you may actually be trying to get out there and, you know, enjoy yourself. Especially with the Tower energy, the Tower is like a breakdown of feeling stuck. So you are actually coming out of a period of going round and round in circles, and you're actually entering a little bit more time of enjoyment, especially with that Page of Cups there. That's about more of a frivolous energy, the beginning of, you know, open-heartedness, going out there, having fun, playfulness, cheerfulness, that sort of thing. And then we also have the 11th house activated for you, and this is very important. This is your house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. So because this is a strong manifestation month, really get clear on your intentions, really see what it is you're trying to manifest, and I feel like you are closer to accomplishing something. There's some really great news headed your way, some sort of revelation perhaps headed your way towards the end of the month that you'll be really, really happy about. Now, this time period with the 11th house can activate your focus on social circles, friendship circles, the internet even, networking. So for business, you may connect to people who help you move towards your goals and dreams. I mean, just as I say it, we got the Lovers card and the Ace of Cups. At grassroots, this is basically like a partnership or some sort of connection between people where you see the positive of life again. Love is sort of giving you hope, and you're shining your brilliant light, because this month, Leo month, is all about shining and the ego and sort of like basking in confidence, which is easier said than done, of course, I know. But let's get straight to your energy. Some of you may actually want to work from home or be trying to find a lifestyle or a business, some sort of creative pursuit that you can do at home and, financially be rewarded for it. You may have found it very, very difficult, but I feel like you make a major breakthrough, okay? Aries, this is your card. So some people fear the Tower, but I feel always Scorpio and Aries, we don't fear this Tower energy because we know that in order to make radical and positive changes in our life, we need to rejuvenate. We need to revitalize. Sometimes we need to like scrap things up and start again in some area. Now that could be in your friendships, could be in your love relationships, could also be in your work situations, but it can mainly, the energy that I'm getting mainly from this is that there's a surprise on the horizon here where you unblock yourself, or you remove a roadblock that you may have felt has been hindering your path in some way. The Tower is basically needing to take a leap of faith and feeling stuck or powerless to do it. The Tower is like we go round and round in circles. We've hit some sort of limitation in our world where we feel a little bit like bogged down by the energy. We feel there's difficulty or some sort of impediment, or even like we're trapped in some way where we're just going round and round and round in circles. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So the Tower is not happening to you. You are the Tower. You're the one in control of this sort of reconstruction of your life or your circumstances. I feel this is about your determination to succeed, your determination for a new adventure, maybe even a new adventure in love. But I really feel like you are the catalyst for change in the month of August. Some of you may be deciding to partner up with somebody in a love relationship because we have the Lovers card. But I feel also this could be that you're going to be talking to somebody new. If you're looking for love, you're definitely leaving any negative patterns or cycles behind. The Tower is a wonderful card because, I mean, the Tower comes right after the Devil card, and you've got the Devil card right here. The Devil card represents the brick wall, the thing that we could not get over, the thing that is making us feel stuck. Sometimes we don't even know how we feel stuck. We just got that energy of like, oh, nothing ever changes. Everything's always the same. And it makes us feel low vibe, or we feel like we're constantly on like a treadmill where we're just running and running towards a goal that we're never quite reaching. You are going to reach those goals. You are going to accomplish. So do not give up on what it is you have in sight for you to accomplish, okay? The Sun energy here indicates an awakening energy, an epiphany, a sudden realization, which I feel this is you like having a sudden realization that you bring so much to the table of life. You have so much to offer. Your confidence is important because I feel like the Nine of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups, there's just something here that you felt, either you felt not happy 100%, or you're separating from things that just no longer vibe with you. They're just, relationships are broken, or they just are not working. Situations are just like not feeling good anymore. Whatever those things are that you feel have in some way hindered your path, I feel like you're breaking things down and you're just releasing them, okay? Even if it is an idea that sometimes you have self-doubt or you've been rejected in some area of your life, you're releasing the energy that went along with that, okay? The Tower is like, as you can see, the lightning bolt. It's a sudden intervention by spirit. If you do not make a decision on something, the universe will intervene to make you or force your hand to make a decision. It makes us feel so uncomfortable by, it sort of hits the crown chakra. Now the crown, as you can see, the crown has been hit there on the Tower. And in most sort of Tower cards, you'll see an actual crown. So it is an awakening. It's a knowingness that something needs to change because you're feeling stuck. and the building goes on fire, so that it makes things feel so uncomfortable that you have to take a leap of faith. Normally you see figures leaping out of the burning tower in order to, it's better to take a risk and take a leap of faith than it is to stay stuck and go nowhere. So you may feel like something needs to change, more excitement, more energy, more good times in your world, especially since we got the Knave of Wands. That means you really want to come out of a comfort zone. You want to explore new territory. You don't feel like, you don't want to be contained. You cannot be contained. You are a force. You know, that is what the tower is. It is a force of nature to sort of crumble something down that is not working in order to really rebuild it back stronger and revitalize the energy. Regeneration. They're giving me the word regeneration. So I feel like this is your protagonist energy. So you're doing this. You're shaking things up. You are the force to be reckoned with. Now we've also got the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is a card of, enthusiasm. I feel like there could be some sort of news as well that is a catalyst for this change. Either there's an offer coming on in for you to go on some wonderful new adventure in your life, or you're doing something totally new. This is like curiosity. It's almost like, what if I just changed the whole script? What if I just did something different? What if I look at this situation that I'm in, but approach it differently? So I definitely feel like you're having a new focus, or you're looking at things in a new way. So for example, if you're at your workspace and you're feeling a little bit stuck in a rut, you've got the same routine, same outcome, you may actually try to shake up the way you work in order to make it a little bit more there's a bit more enjoyment with it. Or you may actually decide to become freelance suddenly. You know, there's an energy here of you being open-hearted and sort of like wondering what if. You know, pages tend to be curious, but they also bring news. Some of you are going to suddenly feel called to study a new hobby, or go after a new dream or new goal, and actually pursue it at high speed and accomplish it quicker than you've ever accomplished anything else. So because I've got this energy as well of the Nine of Pentacles, which is being financially stable and sufficient, some of you may actually be doing two streams of income, or have two sort of focus points, because we've got two pages here. Some of you may even be setting up business with another person in order to make more money, or do something where you can enjoy yourself, have more time for you. But I feel the Page of Cups is an energy of you, what you have to offer. You looking at your value and knowing that you deserve a lot more, okay? But there may be a push and pull energy as well, because this, as you can see, this is the pursuit of pleasure right there. That's your fifth house really taking over. So suddenly you may like go, you know what? I don't even want to work right now. I just want to just go on an adventure, book a vacation, and just run off into the fields, or whatever it is, run off into the sea and just have a great time. So I would say be mindful of, like, of course, now I'm only saying this because the Nine of Pentacles can also be a card of being self-disciplined with your finances. So it's like, don't be so frivolous that you leave yourself out of pocket financially. Although I actually see you being, really financially stable in the month of August. I see that it's not that your finances are staying the same. I just see them in a little bit of a better position than they were, okay? Now, the Knave of Wands is someone who's very, very determined, someone who is passionate, who is creative, someone who's really gifted and has an unstoppable energy. You can have everything that you desire, but it's also about connecting to your heart space to see what it is that you truly want. Now, some of you, if you're looking for love, you may have an opportunity to connect to real love. Someone may be a little bit younger than you, and really connect to love, or have a fling. Because the Knight of Wands is a card of transient energy, here today, gone tomorrow. But I really feel like this is you getting a boost of energy, or a sudden realization, or an epiphany of how to trust your vision and remain in the state of flow and value, manifesting all your dreams and your goals. I feel like you're going to be very, very productive in this month. You're going to be focused and goal oriented, and your heart wants what it wants, and I feel like you will accomplish it, okay? But I feel suddenly, if you're looking for love, suddenly there is an opportunity for you to have love. Equally, if you're looking for a new job that really resonates with your heart and your passion and your desire, and brings a little bit more interesting energy, something more exciting to connect to, I feel suddenly there is more excitement. Suddenly there's an opportunity. Pages bring news, and you've got like two pages here. So This is, I mean, the Knave of Wands in this deck is an equivalent of a page. So, I mean, you've got 3 pages here. So pages tend to be curious about new paths or open themselves up to a new focus in some way. And I feel this is you like suddenly deciding to just shake things up a little bit because you've been feeling things are in a bit of a humdrum, or that there's a path, something along your path just doesn't feel right anymore. And you just want to get a bit more excitement. Now, the resistance position, we've got the Devil card. And if you're going to get the Devil card in a spread, you want it in this position because it means you're fearless. It means you're leaving any obstacles or fear behind. It means you're freeing yourself up. It means you're opening yourself up and removing the roadblocks. Now, some of you could be suddenly leaving a toxic environment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a friendship. Suddenly you're like, this isn't going to fly with me anymore. I'm done here. So you may actually just suddenly like, I mean, the Tower really reflects pressure, okay? When suddenly it's like, I can't do this anymore. I need to break everything down that's just not working for me. I want freedom, okay? It's like a prison energy where you feel like you're just going round and round in circles. And you've got a blockage here, but you're releasing it. So that's why, you know, the next card up is the Tower. And then, of course, you move on to the Star. And then we've got the Moon. And then we've got the Sun. So you're working towards success, abundance, and awakening. So I feel like you're leaving any toxic situations behind. Some of you may suddenly, you know, get on a bit of a healthy kick where you're like connecting to healthier boundaries, better diets, exercise routines. And I feel like you're in the pursuit of happiness. I mean, who isn't? But I feel like you're removing any obstacles or addictions or, you know, situations that you felt bonded to that are not been healthy for you. I feel like you're releasing those things, okay? We've got the Ten of Cups here and the Nine of Pentacles. So this can be that you felt really disconnected from your heart space because you've been focusing a lot on work, okay? Because again, it's like you got it in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse is like having some sort of trouble connecting to your emotions or your dreams, or even there's been family issues right now, or even like a separation in a relationship. Nine of Pentacles can mean in the reverse that there is workaholism, that you've been obsessing about work and not really connecting to family or connecting to friendships. And that's why you feel like you're stuck in this rut where you're like, you know what, my main focus has been so much pressure on making sure I've got enough money to pay the bills, that I'm, you know, trying to be on that treadmill of life and just be doing lots of like multitasking that you never have time for you. In the month of August, you're finding time for you, and you're finding a way to influence your schedule in order to streamline your time so you have more time for you, your family, your goals, and your dreams, okay? Because the energy is turned around by the end of the month, which means peace, harmony, serenity, good fortune, abundance, okay? You're in a cycle, and now I feel like something is coming to a conclusion where financially you're going to be in a very stable position. A lot of you are going to, you know, have enough finances to make sure you can pay the bills, but also perhaps save a little. I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles, this does mean that, you know, you can't, with the Devil card there, you can't like splash the cash, let's put it that way. So you may be a little bit more discerning about the bills, or discerning about the money that you use. But you are in a secure position, okay? A lot of you may actually be looking at, how can I put that? Securing your finances in, you know, a place that you trust. So I feel like you may be actually curious about how you use your money and secure it. That's what I keep getting for you. Also, I feel some of you are wanting to find a creative outlet for what you, yeah, like maybe even a second stream of income. Use your talent in order to spend more time with your family, but also bring in some money. So some of you may be trying to work from home, okay? And you may have found that very, very difficult, but actually I feel it's going to work for you. The only thing, if you've been working from home and some of your family live with you at home and you've been trying to concentrate, they're just giving me this energy that there could be sometimes drama and distractions, which, you know, you've been trying to erase. And it sort of comes to like a combustible kind of, how can I put that? Climax. Yeah. So, but I feel like it dissipates the energy and there's peace again. For those of you who are looking for love, I see a happy ever after here with you and somebody. But it depends on your choice, because there is real love available to you here. Okay, we got Ace of Cups here, and we got the Lovers. We've also got a Page of Cups, so it indicates new love coming on in towards you. Anything you're bonded to from the past, whether it's a past lover or anything like that, it's gone. You're releasing it. But the Knave of Wands also indicates that there could be a fling available to you if you want as well. For those of you who are working, I see you taking on a creative project that you really love, and it brings in a little bit more money. You may even have a contract that you have to sign, but you may get a little bit more freedom within this workspace. Maybe it's even freelance, where you, some of you may actually go and do like contractor work or consultant work, where you sort of like get a little bit more money for your skills and your talent. Because the Knave of Wands is someone who's very, very bold, who's very takes the initiative and has a lot of talent. Now, I also feel at the end of the month, there's a lot of success here for you in this new venture, whatever it is. And I feel like you have more time for you because you have the self-care card, you know, the Queen of Water. She is the Queen of Cups. She is the one who signifies that the self-care routine is necessary. But we've got the Sun here, which is, it's almost like you're having some sort of rude awakening in your world that you are in control of, and you're changing things for the better so that you bring balance and harmony in August. I mean, this is a card of confidence, energy, clarity, getting, you know, what you truly want, success, being aware of what your heart really wants, and, you know, transforming your surroundings. I feel like it's almost like it's time to embrace the joys in life and leave any of the darkness and confusion behind. So if you've been feeling very low vibe or unmotivated recently, I feel like you find the strength and the confidence to overcome those obstacles and radiate. There's just a little bit more energy and vitality in the month of August for you as well. So I do see you being very productive. A lot of you may even feel compelled to be a little bit more adventurous around your neighborhood, checking out new places to go, new coffee stores, maybe even community centers, or, you know, restaurants or things like that, if you're lucky enough to have the finances to go out and be you know, connecting to those areas. But I definitely feel like you're exploring new territory. That's what I feel, exploring new territory. Even if you're exploring new territory in your current work situation or in your current relationship, it's like I feel like you're pushing boundaries in some way. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Cups here, so this is an offer of love, but it's also a call for you to be compassionate with yourself. You're the sort of person who's a very good friend, my beautiful Aries, so you may have to, it's almost like someone may come for your advice in the next couple of weeks, and I feel like this is something that deepens your connection in this friendship. They really rely on you, they really respect you, and you feel appreciated. Sometimes you may feel like you're not appreciated, but I feel in the month of August, you definitely will feel like those around you actually admire you. But this is about building a healthy awareness of give and take, that you don't overgive in your life, and that you start to feel comfortable in your own skin, nourish yourself, love yourself, and it's almost like be a best friend to yourself as well. This is a card of being secure in the knowing that you are worthy of love and respect. Very important, okay? Some of you may also be going on a journey of healing right now, especially if you've had some sort of shock in your world. Because the protagonist energy with the Tower there is like you are reacting to a shocking circumstance, but I feel like you're in control of it because it's in your protagonist energy. If it was in the outcome energy, I would say that this could be like a difficult period for you, a period of anxiety or surprises, you know, where you have to, it's almost like you release something in order to gain something better, but you're in control of it. You're making the changes. And with the Page of Swords, this is a card of new focus, being curious about a new direction, or sort of like exploring a new way of thinking, perhaps even sort of reacting to challenging circumstances in a different way. I do apologize. There's been a lot of sirens recently, so you know, my guides gave me like a couple of weeks ago, and they keep reminding me of it in the readings, that whenever you hear a siren, it means that Archangel Michael is around to help you with whatever it is you need, okay? And they've been happening in all of the readings, pretty much. You know, I could sit down and do a reading, well, I do, you know, 3-4 readings every day when I've got the time for you all, and you know, most of the time you don't hear a siren, but recently there's just more and more. So I feel like help is on hand a lot more because people are raising vibrations. And also, I mean, the world's a little bit crazy right now. The last 18 months, things have amplified in terms of crazy, but I feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that's what I feel for you as well, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you've been going through a very, very difficult time, some of you may have, for example, and this is not all of you, I'm only getting a small percentage in the water, some of you may have already like been made redundant or something like that, and there's a new opportunity. In fact, I see I see 3 opportunities headed your way. 3 opportunities, and one of them really connects to your heart. The other one's a little bit more exciting, but the other one allows you to use your logical sort of sense of self, but also like it's almost like you maybe an analyst or something like that, somewhere where you can use communication as well as your beautiful brain, because this card is a card of genius. So this is about any ideas you have, listen to them, follow through on them, because your dreams and your visions have power. You're capable of creating a lot of success, Aries. So I feel like you are moving towards your goals. Some of you will be talking to someone new by the end of the month if you are looking for love. Now, for those of you who are retired, because there are a percentage of you who are retired, I'm picking up on your energy. You may have found being retired that it was quite a surprise, that you've got all this time to do stuff, and yet still you may find that you don't have time, or you may feel like you are trying to connect to a hobby or something that keeps your interest, because I feel like it's almost like you're starting anew. And sometimes you may feel like, especially with the Devil card there, you may feel like sometimes that you're not seen as a retiree, but I feel like you find a certain focus where you meet new people who vibe at the same frequency as you, and I feel like you connect to a soul tribe, whether it's 2 or 3 people that you really get you, and it builds, there's just a lot of happiness there, a lot of peace of mind, and you hanging out with these people is what I'm picking up on. And for those of you who are looking for a companion, I definitely see you meeting somebody new, but there is, again, I keep getting this energy, there is a potential for a fling. Now also, I will be doing a reading specifically for retirees, okay, to focus on anything that you would like me to, because there's not much out there for people who have retired. So I thought I would do like a special reading for you all. If that's you and you've got something you'd really like me to focus on, just drop it in the comments box below and I'll focus on it for you so I can help in some way. But for everyone else, we got the Lovers card and we got the Ace of Cups. Now this is about choice. Okay, you have a lot of options here to fulfill your heart and to find the positive in the everyday. That's pretty much what it means at grassroots. But in terms of love, it can mean that there's a soulmate coming towards you and you actually vibe with this person and they want to settle down with you. There will be a relationship that leads to a higher level of commitment. Some of you may be pregnant, for example, or having a child with this person, or you will have. There's an energy here of shining a light on all the possibilities that are available to you about connecting to your dreams and goals. I mean, the Ace of Cups is like an offer coming on in from the universe to fulfill your heart, okay? So I feel it's an opportunity that you connect to, but there's a couple of opportunities. There's one that really stands out, one that you're super curious about, okay? So in terms of career, I see, some really good job news coming on in, one that will bring more money. It's almost like it's a job that's connected to a company or a way where you get a bonus. I just get this energy that you get a bonus at the end or in some way or some sort of form in that new opportunity. Some of you may be setting up on your own, being self-sufficient, because this is the card of being self-sufficient and you want to work from home. I see it being very, very lucrative, but I feel you've got a lot of choices ahead of you, and I feel like it's almost like when you're setting up business on your own, you may feel like it's a bit of a minefield, but actually think about every step individually rather than the bigger picture, because sometimes the bigger picture seems like very overwhelming and we never get something done when it feels overwhelming. So take one step at a time. But the Lovers card is a card of choice. So it is about making a personal decision, whether it is you're making a personal decision in a relationship or an event, or it's an idea. I feel like you're like having a communication with yourself to examine your motives and values before you decide what path to take, okay? But I always see you leading with love. So your heart is engaged and it's taking you to where you want to go. So some really great news. I'm going to pull some cards just to clarify. Really great news on its way for you in terms of opportunity, in terms of connecting to your heart, releasing any blockages. I feel like the roadblocks are, it's almost like the roadblocks are being taken away from you. But I feel like you had a hand in being the catalyst for change because you're fed up. Yeah. The death card, it signifies something needed to change. The death card means something is coming to an end. There is something new available to you. Now, when we release something old, we have to surrender it. We have to sacrifice it in order to embrace something better, something greater. And that's what's happening for you. As you can see, there's like, with the death card, you've got the death figure riding amongst all the people, and it comes face to face with a figure from the Hierophant, which represents tradition, represents like a rigid system, some place that's got rules and regulations, and you're standing up to the status quo. You're shaking things up. Okay, so I feel like whatever the norm has been for you, you're changing it. You're saying, why have I got to live this way? Why have I got into this pattern or into this way of doing things? And if it's not feeling good, you're like, well, I'm standing up to that. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm doing it my way. So I'm just getting this energy that you're doing it on your own, or you're doing something in a different way. The Moon card in the reverse is about confusion or unhappiness. So I feel like you're changing things that have made you feel unhappy, or like you lost direction or felt really confused. The Judgment card, yeah, the Judgment card in the reverse is like the blockage or the stagnation. So some of you may have been a little bit confused about your path or felt a little bit of loss of direction, but I feel like you're changing. The changes you make actually lead you to the happiness you seek. They lead you to the sun energy. Now, Seven of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. Now, there's a small percentage of you here because we got the Seven of Swords here, and we've got a Two of Cups. I need to clarify. So there may be an energy here, and I'm getting two energies from this. One is that if you've experienced a shocking or a difficult experience in love in the past, you may be very, very guarded. As soon as you meet love, you may be wanting to like run away from this or avoid this. So your guys want to ask you, where are you avoiding love? Where are you avoiding connection? So there's an energy here of look at avoidance, okay? Now, of course, that's not going to be for everyone. But there's also an energy here of some of you may have found in a relationship that there's been some sort of sneaky behavior. So whether that is in your workspace, a business partnership, or in a love relationship, or even in a friendship, you may have uncovered something that shocked you. And I feel like you're finding, or it's almost like you're digging deeper to find out the truth on it. The truth will out. They're giving me the truth will out, and they're pointing to the sun. So if you felt like anything like negative has been going on behind the scenes, all will be revealed. And I definitely feel like you are the catalyst for change. You're the one who's going to get to the bottom of things. Okay, I'm going to go one more with a different deck. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Seven of Cups, choices. So again, we've got it's like the equivalent of the Lovers card. You've got choices coming on in. So whatever it is, even for example, if you've felt like there's been some untoward behavior going on at your workspace, I feel like you uncover something, or you see what's going on behind the scenes. You're nobody's fool, that's for sure. And you contemplate what is next. Okay, Seven of Cups is like decisions, having to make a choice. Okay, we've also got the King of Swords here, which is think before you act. But you are acting, and the King of Swords is someone who is a leader. Excuse me, and you are a natural born leader, my beautiful Aries. I do apologize. This is why the readings have been so late, because I've been a little bit unwell. Excuse me. I'm nearly back to best, but not 100%. I do apologize. Fast forward this bit. Nobody likes to hear anyone clearing their throat. Now, the King of Swords is also a card of getting what you truly deserve, okay? Negotiating a better deal. So if you've been working in a toxic environment, or you've been in a toxic situation or something that's been negative, I feel like you are thinking, how do I get something better? Because I deserve something better. And with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, you're like, new start. new start. Release the baggage, release the thing that's making me feel heavy, release the stress, and you're just letting things go, because stress is the worst. Okay, there's no point in staying in a situation that just gives you stress upon pressure, because you're only hurting yourself. So I feel like it's about finding peace of mind and serenity, and although the pressure will be building, I feel like it comes to a head in the month of August, where everything towards the end of August, you're like, peace, everything is sorted out. You find a solution to whatever it is that you are wrestling with. Okay, so lots of positive energy. Of course, there's a few bumps in the road. It's August. As I said, it's going to feel like a bit of a firecracker month. I see a lot of success for you. I see you not holding yourself back. I see you opening yourself to a little bit more enjoyment. Definitely a love relationship on the way if you're looking for one. But I also see, I just see you having a new focus, or changing the way that you respond or operate in order to find peace of mind and fulfillment. And that's what you're going to find. Yeah, look at that. You are worth it. So I feel like you definitely deserve better. And I feel like you are finding what you truly deserve. Inner truths. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Okay, they wanted 4, so I'll give it. Celebrate differences and maintain your childlike spirit. That's exactly what we got from that Page of Cups. So you are worth it. Remember that, my beautiful Aries. If you're an overgiver and you've been feeling like you're just completely like exhausted and you know something needed to change, I feel like you're finding something greater, something better. Okay, you're focusing on yourself as well. Not a selfish act. It's more about self-care. We've also got inner truths. So being honest with yourself. If something needs to change, you're the person who's in control of your destiny. You're the one who's got to take that control and just make it happen. And Aries, that is who you are. You know, it's no accident that the Magician represents Aries, or Aries represents the Magician, because this is about your ability to change your circumstances at will. That is who you are. You have that power. Your mind is so strong. So inner truths, it's number 16. Which is, of course, the Tower. So this could be a sudden revelation within yourself, where you're realizing, you know what, I've been working so hard, I'm just not enjoying myself. I'm not going out there and having fun. Life is passing me by. So I feel like you are trying to find an outlet for whatever it is that's been holding you back, but also you're discovering what you need to revitalize your spirits in the month of August. So we've also got Celebrate Differences. When you get number 3, it tends to mean like some sort of good news coming your way, celebration energy. So we've also got a dolphin spirit there. So I feel like you are sort of connecting to a little bit more of a playful spirit, as they said there. And we've also got maintain your childlike spirit, number 27. So when you reduce it, 2 + 7 is 9, which is the Hermit energy. So if you feel like you've either been working from home or you've been very solitary, because I got this sign coming up here in the water that says do not disturb. So perhaps you've been off grid for a little bit, or that's how you've been feeling recently. I actually see it's being turned around. Do not disturb, and it's being turned around. So I feel like you're maybe like having a different focus this month, which is about more enjoying yourself. I mean, life hopefully should be an enjoyment. I mean, it's not always. There's a lot of ups and downs in life, and we've all got trauma and problems to find solutions to and things like that. But we must try to find the positive in the moment in order to find some sort of happiness. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They're showing me right now Tiger energy. So this is about unstoppable energy. Also, this is a tiger, the year of the tiger. And they're showing me an elephant as well. Ooh, okay, thank you so much. Elephants, they remove obstacles from their path. Oh my. There we go. We got the elephant there. Okay, if this is the tiger, go and put on the lottery or something like that right now. Now we got butterfly, rebirth. Okay, so I love it when they show me the images in the water because it comes up because it shows you that I'm connected to my guides and I'm connected to the scrying, so that I can see the image before it occurs. Okay, we've got the butterfly, rebirth. And it says here, you can reinvent yourself. That's it. That's it. This is more eloquent than how I could ever put it. It's almost like you are reinventing yourself. It says, open to the rewards of change. You have a brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. That is absolutely it. And we've also got elephant, greatness. Okay. And it says here, love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Perfect. Okay, so you are strong enough to take the journey that you've been given at the moment. If it has been a difficult path, I feel like you remove the obstacles in the month of August. So where it may feel that you're taking 2 steps forward and 4 steps back because of the planetary alignment, know that you are making progress. Okay, I'm just going to get some trinkets before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys. Great needle. Okay. So 2 things. We've got 2 trinkets. One is the guitar, which is about raising your vibrations, tuning in to the soul song that you have. Everyone has a unique one. Also, there's 2 stars here on that, so it can be about healing and also a wish. So please make a wish. They actually want me to put it on the sun. So I'm guessing like music will revitalize your energy, make you feel really good. You know, put a song on super loud, get out there and just dance to it. You know, it changes the energy within your soul. And, you know, even though the problems may not have found solutions to them at that time, you feel better within yourself to be able to tackle those problems head on. And also we got planetary alignment key. So this indicates that you will be unlocking a lot of change in this month. Doors will open to you, opportunities will open to you. You have the ability to change your circumstances. Remember, you're reinventing yourself, okay? They actually want me to put this on the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So you're releasing the heavy load. If you felt like there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, or you felt the world has been on your shoulders, it gets released in the month of August in a really positive way. So breathe, okay? I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aries. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.